Hey guys, this is Vanessa P with Austin Underground, and we just sat through a performance choreographed by Andrea Ariel called Heart. Stay tuned for the interview. Hey guys, I'm here with Andrea Ariel, who actually choreographed this performance called Heart. So tell me, what actually inspired you? Because the choreograph was very detailed, the music was phenomenal, the lighting was amazing. What were your ideas and thoughts behind this process of this performance?
Well, the heart really originated in the spirit of opening and connecting and collaborating. I guess I would say about a year ago, I had a 2-month period where 3 very important people in my life died. And I found myself completely sitting still in sort of in that grief place. And my own focus was very much to opening my heart and connecting to others. And as I was thinking of an idea of what I wanted to do next, I decided that was the spark. Like, I had a lot of questions, and I thought, well, it would be very interesting to open these questions out to the community and to other artists and invite an investigation of the subject of heart on a bigger level, because I'm very interested in my work to bring a wider perspective, to bring many points of view, so that my work isn't saying, here's an idea and I want you to know this idea and have this idea. I want my work to say, I'm inviting you to ask questions, I'm inviting you to look at many points of view and many things about this subject. Then I also invited fellow artists in Austin that I've been wanting to work with, who I have been working with, and also some new people that I've never did a concert with before. I invited them to choreograph a piece around the subject of heart. So the seeds were planted with the artists and then also opened out to the community. And so that's really how this whole show started.
Yeah, that's great because when I was watching, I saw how they had this emotion in their face. Like, if not only were they dancing, but they were in a play. Like, if they were actors, like, you can see their facial expressions. And I had to zoom in, because it was emotional. And I felt like if there was a story behind it of each little, I guess, performance that was done. And something in the beginning, whenever the girl was with the dress and the flowers, I kind of thought that maybe, was that like a flower or a rose or something? It was beautiful, and the lighting that was hitting on it, it was great. It was like different colors of the rainbow.
Definitely. Amazing. That piece is actually an adaptation of a piece that was reconstructed from a woman named Loie Fuller from 1896. Well, Jessica Lindbergh, who's the performer who did that, for her master's degree work, she reconstructed these dances from 1896. And I saw her perform it at a fundraiser. And I saw it, and of course I already had heart inside my own heart. I was dreaming about the work I was going to make and all of that. And I saw that piece and I thought, it looks like the heart to me. It felt like the heart billowing and billowing. So I invited her to do it, and I asked her if she would adapt it to this new piece of music from Graham Reynolds. So that's how that piece came to be. And then, of course, the lighting by Stephen Pruitt is his magic. That's his art.
Yeah.
So he saw the dance, and then he became inspired to create the palette of light and color, so that it was very much, to me, that piece was very much about opening the heart, the fire of the heart.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to get back to what you said about people's faces. I guess that's why I call it Andrea Ariel Dance Theater, because I very much work with dance and the technique and the skills of dance, but I'm also very much interested in the theater of it. And I feel like as an audience, we connect to each other through our faces, through our eyes. We see each other's bodies, and in a performance, of course, you're going to be watching all of the movement. But I feel like the connection to the person, to the soul or the spirit, a lot is told through the face. And this show is filled with very, very skilled performers.
Whenever you were coming up with these dance routines and everything, what inspired you? Because obviously it involved a lot of creativity and a lot of movements and a lot of great contemporary like movements and work and everything. And I just wanted to know, like, do you just go about your day and you see some people and do you just like, whoa, that person moved great, let me just do something with it? It's like, what inspires you? What makes you want to choreograph certain scenes, or what makes you think of all this stuff? Because I was looking at it and I was like, that's amazing. I just don't know if I'll be able to do anything like that.
Well, I mean, I think there's two parts of that. I feel like I am very much an observer in life. I'm very much a listener. So like I go through life and I'm always looking at what's going on around me. It's always sparking ideas. Heart was very much inspired by that on that level too, because I felt like I had conversations with so many people who were connecting to what was real in their heart and making changes in their life to make their life better. Like I just kept hearing stories after stories that people were shifting to really thinking about their heart or their life, where they were connected in their life to their heart. So I mean, I think yes, some movement does come from drawing from things you might see.
Yeah, and the performance was called Heart, so I automatically assumed it has to do with love, it has to do with heartache, and I didn't really know what to put my finger on. But when I came here, I constantly looked at the performance, and then I didn't know if it had to do with a heart attack, or because I heard a lot of like rhythm, like boom, 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 like, and then people ended up going to the ground, and I didn't know if it was because of a loss or if they had a heart attack. But I'm guessing it has to do with a loss. Like, was that like kind of like
that one piece that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think each piece probably. I mean, one of the goals about the show was that each piece would bring a different facet or dimension of the heart into the show. So each choreographer was very much investigating different aspects of the heart. So yes, there was one that is celebrating the heart, one that was about dying, and one that was about loss and joy, kind of like what I was saying about going through this loss. But then when the ones you've lost are no longer here, then what's left? You have to pick up your own self and come back to your spirit and live in honor of them. So I feel like after having a little section that was about death and another section that was about celebrating, accepting loss and then celebrating life. The last piece, which is the one I choreographed, for me was a very abstract exploration of the idea that we all come from one heart.
Today's performance, Heart, was located at the Rollins Theater at the Long Center for Performing Arts. Do you have any other upcoming performances or choreographed things that you would like to talk about?
Our next major show is called the Bowie Project. It's eventually going to have a different title, but that's a working title. But we're collaborating with Adam Sultan and the Super Creeps. It's a David Bowie cover band.
Yeah.
So it's going to be David Bowie music. We're going to do this thing called sound painting. Sound painting is a live compositional language. So there's a conductor that is conducting the musicians, the actors, the dancers, the singers.
Yeah,
So there's like improvisation, there'll be choreography, there'll be scenes, and then there'll be music. The David Bowie Project is very much about identity and gender. I'm very excited about this. We're bringing a group from New York, the Strike Anywhere Performance Ensemble. They'll be collaborating with us, and this show is going to be the last weekend in January, January 29, 30, 31, and February 1st at the State Theater.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys had it. We're here with Andrea Ariel, and she was the person who helped choreograph, and this was an amazing performance, and thank you for watching.